Hi friends, I'm Austin and you're watching a tiny house build on TheSimSanctuary. I do tiny houses quite often, I will say, and I enjoy doing them, but you can kind of get bored doing them after a while. That's why I have tried my hardest to try to switch things up, with this one being I think 2 levels, both being 4x3. Oh wait, no, I do end up making a little addition. It's still a tiny home by the end of this, but it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, I like smaller houses. I didn't really want to do like a 4x4 or 3x3 challenge build for this. I just, I enjoy making tiny homes, so I wanted to make a tiny home. That's really the main reasoning behind it. Now, the house itself is kind of expensive, I'd say, for the size. But it has a backyard, it has some pretty good landscaping. I'd done this build right after finishing the No Move Objects build video, so I was still a little used to that sparseness, and I think it even lends itself to this build, since you really can't fit too much into this build. I did get a nice kitchen in, I'd say. At least I hope it's nice. There's, I think, 2 open counters by the end of it, maybe just 1. Yeah, I think just 1. But, yeah, it was just, a fun build to do, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Coming back from the hiatus, I've been really pleased with the builds I've done, and I hope it shows through in my voiceovers, though I might sound a little bored or tired right now. It's because I'm a little bit of both, but it's getting late for me, and I wanted to do this voiceover when I remembered the build vividly, even though I haven't really been talking about builds in my voiceovers recently, and I think that's a little bit better. Talking about past videos or what's going on in life, I don't know, seems a little more fun, especially for me. I can pretty much describe this build completely, but that would probably take 5 minutes, and this video is about 10 minutes. But not much has happened for me. I'm just excited for the new year. Writing down some goals that I want to achieve in terms of this channel, and as I'm writing them down, I'm already trying to work towards them, because I'm a firm believer that waiting till the new year is not the best idea. I think me and probably millions of other people have experienced the old I will start doing this when the new year happens, and maybe you do start doing it when the new year happens, but then 3 weeks go by and you've completely forgotten about it. Whatever it may have been. I know working out for me has always been like that, and even something like starting a YouTube channel. This video might come out New Year's Eve, I want to say, potentially, maybe even on January 1st, but if it does, then this will be really weird. But if you're watching this video and you don't have a channel, but you've been really wanting to start a YouTube channel, whether it be Sims 4 related or Roller Coaster Tycoon or Planet Coaster, really anything, or not even gaming at all, maybe a vlog series, and you told yourself that waiting for the new year is right, or is the best thing to do, I would disagree with that. I think when you have the desire to do something, you should do it, and I'm a little bit hypocritical in that I started a channel wanted to do it and kept putting it off. And I definitely say don't do that, because, there's no better time than now. And I know I experienced that too with like screenwriting and other things. I remember when I wrote my first feature-length screenplay, it was for school, when I was in film school, and I did it because it was an assignment, and it was something very personal to me, and that also kind of made it tough to write. But I ended up finishing it 19 months after I started, and the class had been long gone. And when I had the class, we didn't really have a page max or a page limit that we had to reach for a grade. I think the least we had to have was 15 pages or maybe even 10 pages, which, for a lot of people, especially if it's your first screenplay like it was for me, or first feature, that's a lot of words, because before that point, my longest screenplay was a completed screenplay. It was, I think, 19 pages, and even I think I might have shortened it when I did a second draft, because, a short is a completely different beast. But, I think I wrote 18 pages in the class, and I think I'd written, the most out of my student body. And then, months went by, and I didn't touch it, and then, time had gone by, and, the subject was very close to me, and, time sort of heals all wounds, they say. And so time had gone by, and I felt more up to writing and finishing the screenplay, so I did finish it. And then immediately after, I wanted to write another one, and I did. And so the first screenplay took me 19 months to finish, just the first draft. And the second screenplay took me 30 days, and it was longer by 3 or 4 pages. And yeah, just kind of goes to show, with one, I wasn't as motivated, and it was, a little tougher to find motivation. But with the second one, it was a little more lighthearted, I'd say, because it wasn't dealing with a subject that was close to me. But, when I was, excited to do it, and I was going out to make sure that I was actually writing every day, I got the thing finished, and I was very happy with how it came out. Now, it's not something I will try to sell to a producer in Hollywood to, make, my $1 million or whatever. But it was something that was, I think, good practice. I think both were good practice. And, they taught me a lot. And I'm kind of just rambling about it. I could talk about movies, all day, every day, really. I love movies, and I'll try to talk more about them in future videos. If you have any movie suggestions, let me know. I haven't really been watching a lot of movies recently, but I really do enjoy watching them. I know about a week ago I watched the new Planet of the Apes movie. It was War or whatever. It was really good. I like all sorts of movies, really. I watch kind of artsy movies, more blockbuster movies, and basically anything in between. I think they're an enjoyable escape, sort of like how watching YouTube can be, which I will say, since the creation of the wonderful, nothing wrong with it, creation such as YouTube. Ever since then, I haven't really watched as many movies. But anyways, as you can see, screenshots are here, and they might have already been here for a while now. But I just want to say I hope you enjoyed this video. My favorite room personally is the kitchen and slight living area, I guess, because there's a little seat and then a TV. It kind of looks nice. It's a nice space. Also really like the backyard. But anyways, if you are new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, and you want to see more tiny houses by me, then I will leave a playlist link in the info card as well as the end screen. And if you enjoyed this video enough that you want to subscribe, I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm not the greatest at builds or voiceovers, but it's really nice to see that number go up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.